Observing today's world events, it is hard not to notice that we are living in times full of uncertainty, conflicts, and moral turmoil. Wars, natural disasters, social and economic crises, as well as progressing secularization and drifting away from Christian values, seem to intensify day by day. For many believers, these are signs that God's intervention to cleanse the world is drawing nearer. In the Bible, we frequently find warnings about the end times and the coming of God's judgment. Jesus spoke to his disciples about the signs that would herald his return. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be great earthquakes, famines, and pestilences in various places. There will be fearful events and great signs from heaven. The current events in the world seem to confirm these words. Not only external catastrophes are signs of the forthcoming purification. We also see how injustice, immorality, and corruption are spreading worldwide. The Apostle Paul warned, "In the last days, perilous times will come. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." We increasingly encounter these manifestations of moral decay, which is a clear sign that humanity is drifting away from God. For many Christians, today's events are also linked to the apparitions in Medjugorje. Since 1981, in this small village in Bosnia and Herzegovina, 6 visionaries have reported regular apparitions of the Virgin Mary. Mary, presenting herself as the Queen of Peace, delivers messages they're calling for conversion, prayer, fasting, and peace. Many believers consider these apparitions as a direct warning about the challenging times ahead and a call to prepare for God's purification of the world. Medjugorje, a small village in Bosnia and Herzegovina, has become a site of intense religious interest since the 1980s. It all began on June 24, 1981, when 6 young residents of Medjugorje claimed to have seen the Virgin Mary on Podbrdo Hill. Since that day, many of them report regular apparitions during which the Virgin Mary conveys messages. Mary, presenting herself as the Queen of Peace, delivers messages that can be summarized in 5 main points: peace, faith, conversion, prayer, and fasting. Each of these messages contains profound spiritual guidance and encouragement to live according to Christian values. Many believers consider the messages from Medjugorje particularly significant in the context of today's global challenges. Mary has repeatedly spoken about the necessity of praying for peace in the world, emphasizing that without spiritual conversion, humanity will not experience true peace. These warnings take on special significance in light of current armed conflicts, political and social tensions, and natural disasters, which seem to be increasingly frequent and severe. In her apparitions, the Virgin Mary often points out that the present times are times of great trial for humanity. She calls for constant prayer, offering up one's sufferings and difficulties for the intention of peace, and living in accordance with God's commandments. The messages also convey hope, suggesting that through prayer and conversion, many misfortunes can be prevented and God's blessing can be obtained. Medjugorje has become a pilgrimage destination for millions of people from around the world. Pilgrims come there to pray, attend holy masses, confess, and seek spiritual renewal. Many of them testify to the graces received, spiritual and physical healings, and profound experiences of faith they have encountered in this place. The Virgin Mary has conveyed that she has come to earth to help in the victory of good over evil, and to lead humanity towards conversion and salvation. Her presence and messages aim to prepare people for the difficult times ahead, providing spiritual support and guidance. These apparitions are not only a sign of divine intervention, but also a reminder of the ongoing battle between good and evil that takes place in the world. In the context of the first secret, which has not yet been officially revealed, the faithful expect that its full disclosure will be crucial for the transformation of the world. The Virgin Mary has foretold a total of 10 secrets, which concern the future of the world and humanity. Each of these secrets holds significance and is related to God's plan of salvation. The first secret, as some believe, pertains to a major event that will alter the course of history. Although the details are not yet known, the visionaries of Medjugorje emphasize that the Virgin Mary calls for intense prayer and conversion so that humanity will be ready for what is to come. The faithful are convinced that the revelation of the first secret will bring about a profound spiritual awakening and will be key in preparing the world for future events. One of the individuals who experienced direct apparitions is Mirjana Dragičević-Soldo, one of the 6 visionaries. She describes her experiences related to the first secret, saying that the Virgin Mary showed her the event as if in a film. From her account, she had a vision depicting a state of deep sorrow and an image of a mournful world after the first warning. This shocking experience is associated with a future event that will affect one part of the world and cause a deep sense of regret and sadness among people. Mirjana emphasizes that this vision was not only a warning, but also a preparation for the faithful for the changes to come. The Virgin Mary told her that the first secret is part of God's plan to draw humanity's attention to the need for conversion and a return to God. Although this vision is painful and difficult to comprehend, it is also a call to prayer and penance. The anticipation of the announcement of the first event by Father Petar Ljubičić, a priest associated with Medjugorje, is a source of deep reflection and concern among Catholics worldwide. Father Petar was chosen by Mirjana to publicly announce the secrets 10 days before their fulfillment. This event, full of spiritual tension, evokes both hope and fear of the unknown. The faithful wonder how the first secret will affect their lives and the world they live in. The announcement of the first Medjugorje secret is considered a crucial moment that will trigger a series of unstoppable events. The first secret is expected to be a kind of warning that will shake the world and draw attention to the need for conversion and a return to spiritual values. After its announcement, the second and third events, known today as the second and third secrets, are expected to follow in a very short time, possibly within days or weeks. The order and nature of these secrets are still unknown to the general public, which heightens both curiosity and anxiety among the faithful. For many lukewarm Catholics, the first event might initially be regarded as a coincidence or random occurrence. However, according to the visionaries, subsequent events will be so clear and significant that their connection will become obvious. These events are intended to strengthen faith and demonstrate God's intervention in the world. The visionaries of Medjugorje have repeatedly emphasized that these secrets are not meant to cause fear, but to serve as a call to spiritual renewal and deeper engagement in prayerful life. In her apparitions, the Virgin Mary calls for penance, prayer, and conversion, indicating that these steps are essential to prepare for the upcoming events. An unknown factor in this context is how the Church will officially respond to the announcement of the Medjugorje secrets, as there is a risk that ongoing apostasy and disregard for Marian apparitions could lead to a sharp internal dispute within the community of believers. So far, the Catholic Church's position on Medjugorje has been cautious, with no official verdict on the authenticity of the apparitions. However, due to the enormous significance that Medjugorje holds for millions of believers worldwide, the decision to recognize or reject the secrets could have far-reaching consequences for the faith and unity of the Church. Among Catholics, there are varying opinions about the authenticity of the Medjugorje apparitions. Some see them as an expression of divine intervention and a call to conversion, while others are skeptical and regard them as a result of excessive emotionalism or even a hoax. In the case of official recognition of the secrets, strong tensions could arise within the Church, especially among those who do not accept the authenticity of the apparitions. Nevertheless, regardless of the Church's final decision, Medjugorje remains a place of spiritual support and inspiration for many believers. Pilgrimages to this site attract millions of people seeking spiritual healing and understanding. Even in the face of internal disputes and uncertainty about the Church's official stance, the faithful continue to find peace and strength there to continue their journey of faith. According to Mirjana's account, the Virgin Mary expressed sorrow over the small number of people directing their prayers to God and the growing population of non-believers. Mirjana adds that those who reject faith are unaware of the consequences that await them. If they knew the future secrets, they would surely change their attitudes. Mirjana was tasked with choosing an appropriate priest to serve as an intermediary, and her choice fell on the Franciscan Father Petar Ljubičić. He was chosen to announce the important messages known as the Medjugorje secrets. At the critical moment, 10 days before the announcement of the first secret, Mirjana will give Father Petar a type of parchment the size of an A4 sheet, containing detailed information about the first secret. This parchment, considered a supernatural paper, contains text that only Mirjana was able to understand. When the right time comes, Father Petar will receive the grace to understand the text of the first secret, and 3 days before the planned event, he will announce what, where, and when it will happen. The clues about the first secret, as conveyed by Mirjana, depict a catastrophe that is to occur somewhere in the world. However, the key element is that it is not clear whether it will be related to a geographical, political, religious, or any other type of disaster. This event will not be global, but will be limited to a certain regional area. Mirjana emphasizes that this catastrophe will be short-lived but exceptionally intense and visible to people. Imagine a disturbing phenomenon occurring somewhere on Earth, but its specific location and nature remain unclear. Will it be an earthquake, a flood, an armed conflict, or something entirely different? Mirjana's account suggests that although the catastrophe will be short-lived, its intensity will be so great that it will be visible to all. Moreover, according to her, it will have a powerful impact on the world. What will these effects be? Will it change our perception of reality? Will it contribute to spiritual renewal and conversion, as the Virgin Mary suggests? These questions remain open, and the answers will emerge as events unfold. However, one thing is certain. The first secret of Medjugorje is a call to reflect on the state of the world and our hearts. Mirjana also emphasized that the materialization of the first secret will not be as spectacular as those that will follow. She said that while the first 2 secrets are serious and difficult, they are less severe than the subsequent ones. This means that although the first secret is a harbinger of a catastrophe, the following secrets may bring even more tragic events with a more widespread impact on the world. Everything indicates that the subsequent secrets foretell something truly dreadful that could change the face of the world and affect the lives of every person. Imagine scenarios in which the subsequent secrets manifest as global conflicts, natural disasters, worsening ecological crises, or even the spiritual disintegration of humanity. These are events that could turn the current order of things upside down, threatening social, economic, and political stability worldwide. The danger posed by the prospect of the subsequent secrets is deeply frightening. People around the world wonder if they are ready for what these events will bring. Will they be able to survive and find a way to rebuild after potential disasters? Will the world be able to respond to these challenges with a united front of conversion, or will it fall into chaos and despair? However, despite this grim outlook, we must not lose hope. The message of the Virgin Mary from Medjugorje mainly brings hope and calls for conversion and spiritual renewal. Even in the face of the most terrifying prophecies, there is room for rebirth, penance, and mercy. It is in this hope and faith in divine guidance that the strength lies, allowing us to survive even the most difficult moments and transform the world for the better.